This seems better. Hello everyone. Let me add people in. Vidya. Yes.
Hello.
Hey, hi.
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 Hi, Sonam.
Hello, how are you?
We are good. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Thank you, I'm good as well.
Vidya, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Okay. Hello everyone. We'll start off. Yeah. Okay. So we have Sonam with us. Sonam, I'll just start off by giving a little bit introduction about.
Okay, so I'm Sonam Jain and I'm a mom blogger right now. And I'm who's a 4-year-old. And I basically talk about food for nutrition for kids and how to raise kids who are basically fussy. And that all goes onto my blog, The Magic Platter. And prior to it, I was an MBA marketing person into a complete corporate lifestyle and post.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Sonam, but I'm not able to hear her very clearly. Vidya, are you able to hear her?
I can.
Okay. I'm able to hear her, but it's not like, a profound low. I'm not sure.
Okay, okay.
One sec, let me check. I think
Yeah.
everything should be good from my end.
Okay, continue.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
or I should be loud.
yeah.
Yeah, so basically, I'm a mom blogger of a 4-year-old child, and yes, prior to it, I was in a complete corporate job, a complete 9 to 5 setup kind of a job, with, just working haywire. And post motherhood, I like completely changed and got into this thing. So yeah, that's how it's been for me.
Yeah, just so like, to add on to what just said about self, she is doing a fab work. Okay, I mean, really, if you have a fussy eater, okay, then I'm sure, like, by following Sonam's ideas, her handle is the Magic Platter. Just by following her ideas over there, I mean, like, I'm sure you're going to turn the table around and make your fussy eater a good eater, like, an obedient eater.
True, true.
She's actually creating art, guys. I mean, she's creating art out of food, and it's amazing. Recently, I happened to see one of your posts, Sonam, the Independence Day one. Okay, I think the idea and the concept was like, brilliant, but then I think it was Kichu, right?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love that dish, love it. It, I'm really like, I'm a big fan of it. I had it when I was in Gujarat actually. We don't get it in Maharashtra. Once, like, when I was in Gujarat, I happened to taste it, and I tried it a couple of times at home. I think you have it with raw peanut oil or something, right?
Yes. So what is
Yes.
it? Khichu, it's an out and out Gujarati dish,
Yeah.
and obviously my grandparents made it, my mother made it, and no matter how much I try, I just can't make what they made it, and it's the most simplest of all, most simplest recipe.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as you progress, a lot of our Indian traditional foods seem to have worn somewhere, seem to have disappeared somewhere, and kids are more
Yeah,
pastas and pizzas these days. So
yeah.
get kids to
True,
enjoy
true.
things like this. Yeah, like if you go to a restaurant, you will have a mashed potato, yeah, with
Yeah, yeah.
your dishes as a side.
Butter.
But why can't I have you and all? Yeah, so
Yeah,
with
I
that,
love it. I love Khichu. I'm like complete fan of it. When I saw you, like, I saw one video wherein you were actually preparing it. So it was like, my mouth started watering there itself. I was like, oh, I need to get some rice flour. I tried.
I have to try that.
It's the
Yeah,
most
Vidya?
simplest one. It's just
Yeah,
that
it's very
I have to try that. Yeah.
just that those lumps don't
yeah,
happen.
yeah,
Critical.
yeah.
I just mess up over there. So no, but
No, I don't think you're messing it up. You created it beautifully, man. I mean, like it was like the way you arranged it, and I'm sure it must have tasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Let us plan to invade Sonam's home once, Vidya, and then we can judge.
you
True. Yes.
need to see my home is the kitchen, like any other kitchen. Nothing, no fancy stuff. It's same.
Yeah, yeah. You're just being modest.
Yeah.
No,
So, Sonam, tell us, as you mentioned, you were working as a rural strategist. You've done your MBA in marketing, working as a rural strategist. So, what exactly, made you quit your job? Because I'm sure, you were enjoying it as well. So, what was the reason for leaving your 9 to 5 job?
so basically, if when I started with my MBA, the first job that I took up was a rural marketing job, and I guess that was the beautiful thing I had ever done because people, India is so vast with so many cultural traditions and things like that, and I guess I was very reluctant at first that what I'm getting into because I've been a proper Mumbai girl living in Mumbai, born, brought up, everything happening here, and to venture out and to go out into the rural steps is not considered safe. But yeah, and that's the job I took up. So there was the great part of it was lots of traveling, lots of meeting people, different mindset, different cultures,
Oh.
different thought processes, different traditions. Like we had to understand their traditions to do something for our brands. We had to go
Yeah.
in depth to that level. I like the literally the core of Indian rural India, the villages and things like that, and that was the best part of it. But
Wow.
when the transition was yeah, so when the transition was happening, and the time when I decided, okay, now this is done, this is it. I was very, what do you say? I was very prepared somewhere because the day I had this thing in my mind, the day when I become a mother, I cannot do this because it a lot of extensive, exhausting traveling. I cannot carry
Yeah.
my travel anywhere in the rural areas, considering the amenities are little. You don't
Correct.
have those kind of amenities and like that. So I couldn't. I was very sure I could not do that. Or keeping my son or kid or whatever at home, and going because when you travel like 10 days in a row. So I was very sure that is not the path I would want to take in future. I had that thing very fixed in my mind. So when that
Right.
I was very prepared about it actually, that when the transition will ever happen, that will be the end of that particular job
Okay.
or profile rather. Yeah, not job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what kind of challenges you faced? I mean, yeah, quitting the job was the first decision, yes, but after that, the motherhood is giving you more complicated challenges than your job.
Yeah,
So, what kind of challenges did you face?
I had
I think we got some comments like your mic. I mean, they want your voice is a little low.
Yeah, that's what I said right in the beginning. I could also hear her faint.
Yeah.
I could not hear her that strongly. Yeah.
should you want me to can you hear me now? Like
Now
anything?
it's better, better, better.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
it's better. Yeah.
I guess this is fine.
Yeah, better.
Yes, this is
Or
fine.
little okay, fine. Yeah.
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 Sorry. The challenges you were asking. So yes,
Yeah.
motherhood has lots of challenges. I think the more you are into being a mother, the less you are being yourself, and that
Yeah.
is the one thing that found it very challenging even now. But initially, yes, absolutely challenging because it's all for kid everywhere, and the
Mm.
you're just being a mother, but at that point of time, you've lost yourself somewhere, and you are figuring out yourself that what is happening to you. And there's this entire dilemma that goes around, between are you doing the right thing, or you are so
Yeah.
mean and bad that you're not doing the right thing. Those kind.
Yeah.
So I found that to be very challenging personally, because that's a complete different situation as a mother. And what happens as I moved on into this entire spring of motherhood, I started missing things like adult conversations. It was always about baby, baby, baby all the time. So that was most challenging aspect. I found very difficult to, rep, like, communicate feelings to people, because whenever I did that to my mother or anyone, and everyone, okay, like, everyone goes through it. There was nothing, uh, like, why, if I was feeling low for some reason, and if I was down for some reason, I was like, it's okay. This is what it happens, and this is how motherhood will go on, and you will eventually learn it. So those
Yeah.
kind of mental and the emotional imbalance that are too much in the initial process of being a mother. So that I will say was very not so good thing.
Right.
Yeah. I think every one of
Everyone
us have heard that.
heard
Yeah.
what
This
everyone can
will go.
relate with you. Okay, I mean, at least like I think I can
Yeah.
talk for Vidya and me over here. So these were like I mean, these are some of the challenges which we both also have faced. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
this happens to every mom out there.
Yes, so there's,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of hormonal, emotional, mentally, there's an
Yes.
entire different situation, and
Yeah.
no one talks about it, but there is lot. And it's not about no one talks about it. Everyone considers it's normal, and it is
Yeah.
Hmm.
not normal. Because
It's considered normal, and then if you talk about it more, then it will be like that. No, why? If you had so much of problem, why did you have a baby? Or like oh no, you're not a good mother. Like or even you start doubting for yourself that what like why am I feeling these things? So yeah,
yeah,
these are
Yeah.
so I think it was more of an emotional, the challenge lied within me, more of an emotional, turmoil that goes within you. That's what I faced. And I faced to an extent that once I just told my mother, why did you have us? Like, this is so much. Why did you have us? Like, what are you talking? So that kind of an, I was very emotionally shaken at that point in time,
Mhm.
especially the first 3 months of the, which everyone
Mhm.
calls fourth trimester. It is a fourth trimester
Yes.
in literal sense.
Yeah.
So yeah,
True, true.
turmoil.
Yeah, yes, you have already spoken the main aspect of that. So, actually, our next question was you have already covered half of that answer, but still, we want to ask you this, that how did you cross your matrescence? Since your son is 4 years now, how was it for you?
So, the idea about matrescence is it doesn't cross in the first 3 or 4 months of 1 or 2 year of being a parent. I don't think that is what it is happening to me right now, right at this very moment as well. So it's I'll say initially it is very huge, because you're going to this baby blues thing, and then you are your postpartum or whatever you call it as in scientific terms. But matrescence is something that happens with me right now as well, because what happens, I would want to go back to my middle life, the
Mm-hmm.
aspects that I want to live in again, but I know I'm not able to live in again. There are some aspects that I get to live again, which is like, there are certain aspects I'm living again. Maybe outing with friends, I'm living.
Correct.
That's some aspect there
Yeah.
that I want to live, I got to live, but I'm not enjoying it anymore.
Yes.
Ah,
Right?
Yeah.
correct.
That is
Yeah.
part of matrescence. Like, for example, I on my job, because we started the job. If I had a job then, I want my job back. I want to like work heavily the way I worked. I want, but if you ask me to take that back job, it will be complete no. I would not.
Hmm. Yes.
It's something like that. Some aspect I don't want,
Yeah.
not enjoy. So I think matrescence is something that will keep happening. I don't know how many years till the time I have evolved as a person. I have evolved as a mother, rather a person. You know, there's
Hmm.
kind of difference that I have evolved as a mother, and at the same time, I'm evolving as a person. So it's a journey, it's a process, and this process is going to. I don't know. I don't know the timeline that when it will end. Is it like it's like an adolescence, right? It takes some like
Yeah.
years, and then you become.
Eventually just blends into your life, and
Yeah, yeah.
till the time you start feeling no different about it, like you don't have that conflict maybe.
And also you evolved, like now you're
Yeah,
able
correct.
to rationalize things, right? As an adult,
Yes.
able to rationalize things. So I think it's the same with matrescence. Yeah, if the time I'm able to you know just be there and accept it, and um, I all as a person and as a mother, I think it's going to be there. This is going to be a process, and it's not going to end.
True. Actually, when you're saying na, we could relate it so much. If I want to go back to my 9 to 5 job, I would think twice. I'll be like, seriously, no, because when I go and sit there, I'm all the time thinking of what she will do, what she will do. It's a continuous process until we get a hold of ourselves and okay,
Yeah,
okay, these things are there. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Seriously.
Absolutely, because I know people. I know one of my best friends. What she did, she wanted a job so badly. She took up with the job, and after 6 months, she said, "No, I can't do this." And she
Yeah.
got as a person and got into something else because she realized that
Hmm.
thing was not meant for her anymore.
Correct.
That's the
Yes.
matter, since it keeps evolving and changing you. There are a lot of changes that you will have. Your interest may also change, your thought process may change. The things that you felt which were wrong earlier, you may feel it right now, or
Yes,
you may neutral.
Correct.
yes.
So it's a process. I think it's a very mature process uh, of becoming a person, a woman. But I'm somewhere. I don't know why no one talks about it. That's a thing which I have. It's a very
Yes.
mature process of
Yeah.
birth or
It's
reliving.
controversial, right? It's controversial. That's why people don't talk about it, I believe. You actually spike up if you say, like, there'll be women who will oppose women, actually, because it is controversial.
Yeah.
There'll be working women who will tell that, like, no. Everyone will have a different point of view. I think it will cause a divide between men, women, 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 men, men. I don't know, like, that's why. And then again, it's like, we are talking about feminism, then we are talking about feminism. So again, that will, like, kind of contradict each other, correct?
Right, right, right.
Right, we are saying, like, matrescence is more about the biology, I think, about, like, the way we are, the way we,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
something that we want, or we, like, we have ideas. And let's not talk
Right.
about let's not get into
Yeah.
right now. But yeah,
It's a
this is a
never-ending
topic
topic.
maybe we can
Yeah.
Yeah.
discuss once
This will
sometime.
never
True, true, true.
also
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the process, and you have to. I think you have to just respect, love the process. That's it. That's
Yeah.
how.
Yes.
True. Yeah. And Sonam, we can literally see in your blog, okay, where you're putting so much of energy into it, and it's so beautiful, really, to see such good art. With how you make it, I really don't have any clue because I don't have patience. Once I'm done cooking the chapati, all I can do is give her to eat, okay? You are making art. How much patience you have? When I see that, right, minute, even the whiskers for the cat,
Yeah.
for a tail, I'm like, what is this? How are you doing it?
So I think it's a matter of interest. One,
It's
it is.
lovely. I mean, it's, by the way, it's lovely. It's
Yeah.
just like amazing. I really feel that, really, Michael is not a facilitator, but then maybe he'll eventually turn out to be one, or like, I'm going to try that. And I'm quite sure, like, any kid will not be able to resist it. They'll, like,
Yes.
like, play with it and eat it. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
That's, like, really good.
Thank you so much. I think it's much about interest. One, two, because I knew I had a fussy eater, so I thought, let's do something for him, and Actually, the journey started with my nephew. He was a fussy eater. I used to see my sister struggling, and
Okay.
I just made things. I made random things which I will not even call food art. I just made that smile, uh, and he seemed to eat it. So when I realized Kian is in that process being one, I started doing all this. And one thing leads to another. Then you
Hmm.
start small, you get a little confidence, and then you're like, no, we'll try something like this. So that's how the process actually begins. And then you
No, that's really commendable.
Thank you so much. So yeah, that's how the process begins, and then you try to take examples and references from everything, right from books to even Kian's t-shirts designs. I have taken references from there and actually made art for him, so that he just loves eating something that he's relating to. That's how I started as a food art,
Okay.
and that's become a part of me, my identity now, and I love
Yes.
I love doing it, even for myself now. It's that way.
It's really nice, Sonam. We want to, see, you don't want to complain, but you want to find a solution for that. And see, one
Yes.
thing led to another,
Yes.
and your blog is there for reference for many other mothers
Yeah.
who can just do something about it. In fact, I got the idea of using cookie cutter for chapati after looking at your blog. Okay. I was like, how to make? I don't have the patience to make a cat and all. So let me think of some simple thing. So
So
yeah,
we
and
start like that only. I mean, I started with cookie cutter only. Like, I remember one of my very first one being a Pac-Man. That Pac-Man shape. What?
Uh,
Just cut.
okay.
uh,
Just a.
Ah, yes, yes,
I did.
yeah,
That's how I started. I guess you're in the right path.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. And see, one more thing, okay. When we see, I have been following you for quite some time. I have seen your post. I mean, literally, you are telling really very honest about yourself. You're being very honest on social media, okay. Not many people, they want to. I don't know. Maybe there are people who want to just show the good aspect of it. You have shown, I mean, I have seen, when you had hair fall issues from then trying to divert your energies in the art, everything.
Yes.
Do you, yeah, and sometimes do you feel, the social media is giving you so much pressure? I mean, do you feel pressurized by social media to update some content or like that?
Yes, I definitely feel. What
Mm-hmm.
happens? See, so it's not a simple cycle. There are lots of ups and downs. So there are sometimes I feel absolutely
Yeah,
frustrated that what is happening. Like look at what everyone is doing. Look at their life. It's so beautiful, and the children are so mannered, and my son will just kind of feelings you get. You even get feelings like when a mother is doing a beautiful activity and putting it on the Instagram,
yeah,
and then you feel like so horrible about it that I have just been weaning and passing my time, and instead I should have done something productive and things like that. So yes, social media gives that lot of pressure, and
yeah,
like it's for me it's like this high and lows and this high and lows. And since when you are yourself into blogging and you're yourself into this influencing thing, I have been very honest about telling it and putting it on stories that I have this issue, and the reason why I do that is I want to break out from my own cocoon. That's the reason,
correct.
because if I don't do that, if I don't be the honest me, I will stumble upon it. I will fall
yes.
in this ditch again and again and again, and it will keep hurting me.
Correct.
I don't know, one day I will just think of, this is not meant for me. I will demotivate myself. I will depress myself. So this is not what I wanted to do. So I think the best thing to come out was to be honest about who you are and what you are. Yes, numbers do affect me, because for me numbers are important on social media. I will be very honest, they are important, because if I
Yeah,
make it a full-fledged career, the number will be very important to me. And so
true.
I'm honest, even if you see in my story maybe a day yesterday or today, I have put across that I can see a lot of comments and saves and things like that. Why don't you guys like and comment? That will boost me up, that
Yeah,
feeling.
true.
So
Yes.
uh, that is that honesty has kept me going. That honesty has helped, believing that everything is not shining over here. There are
True.
have their up and lows, and people are there to listen to this as well because they can relate
Yeah.
so well.
Mm.
So
True. True.
it's like I've been a little selfish over here. I will say that on it that yes, I need that from you. Share whatever I have. It's up to you whether you like it or not. Then I'm here to share. But yeah, this
No, very true. Yeah.
part, if this goes,
Yes, that's more important.
True. Yeah, we have to be honest as well, because when you have some number of followers, they just cannot be, they want to know more about you, and they want to know the real Sonam as well.
yes,
So when you give them that, they feel good. Okay, she's letting them know that there is this side of also.
yes,
So it's very good thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and yes, we are almost at the end of the session. But one important and a very important last question we want to ask you, Sonam. It's from all of us, from you, mother. How important is the me time, and how do you relate it to an identity? Means a woman's identity or self identity. Let's not go into women. Yeah.
So yeah, I think me time is very, 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 very important. If you're not nourishing yourself, you're not nourishing anyone around you. It's as
True.
simple as that. And to nourish yourself, you need that extra space, that extra for yourself to come, to do things that make you happy, that don't bother you're not you. So it's absolutely important to have a particular place for you. Having said that, at the same time, I would like to say one of the other aspect of me time is also, consciously uh, being aware of your state of emotion. So if your
Yeah.
state of emotion is low today, if you feel like crying, and that is the best way to vent it out is during your me time, your personal space, do it out. I mean, that's what would because the first is always being the emotion that you have, the underlying emotion that you are going through, and the outlet to removing is the second step that will come ahead.
Right.
So yes, me time, me space is very important because it makes you think on your action, reactions, and how to proceed ahead. You can create a plan for yourself. A plan in the sense how you want to conduct yourself, how do you want your state of mind, your state of physical being, whatever it is, to be.
Right.
So it's very important to have that kind of nourishment that you give in space.
Right.
It's very valid and important point, Sonam, what you mentioned. Like, how we look at it's the time to look at our own self,
Yeah.
and how we respond and react to situations. Venting out is yes, secondary. A very valid point. We need to know. I mean, we need to understand our own emotions.
Yeah.
Sometimes we fail to do that. Yeah. It's it is very important. I hope our viewers have listened to this point. Even yeah, if not now, maybe yes, recording they will go through this. And if anyone has any questions or anything, we can take now.
I'll have to just search. Give me a moment. There were some questions.
Yeah, yeah.
I find some way how I can read properly. Sonam, are you aware? Because the question get difficulties in jobs you faced. Can you share? Okay, just hold on to this question. Let me see if I pick up any more. It's better. Acha. Difficulties in job you face. I think this question is I'm not sure
Already
your previous job or this. I mean the current job that you're doing.
yeah.
Could you
Yeah.
please? Okay, this one for the mic, I guess. Um, yeah. So that's the question. I'm not able to find any more. If there are any more, we can redirect it to you, Sonam. if you know some more, I can redirect it to you later after the session. So,
Sure.
would you like to answer that question?
So I don't know which job, but if you
Yeah.
talk about corporate life,
Yeah.
difficulties I faced was I think
You are talking about your previous job or the current?
I'm
The
talking
current
about my previous job. So I will talk
previous
about what
job.
you want.
Yeah.
In my previous job, getting into rural marketing was like a no women's job, to be honest, and everyone was very surprised about it. And uh, I was told 10,000 times that I'm not doing the right thing. So yeah,
Okay.
was one of the aspect. Even like initially, the bosses were also in the sense. Obviously, they had hired me, but there are certain tasks. There are certain I touch wood. I was blessed with a good boss. Like my immediate boss was very good, but the assistant staff, which you call the vendors and those ancillary staff,
Mm-hmm.
they have this behavior of not communicating with me, and they would directly communicate with my boss and things like that. So
Oh.
that
I have faced sometimes, like, I have faced this. And then in the meeting room, I'm talking, and then, the person is actually communicating with my colleague. I'm like, what? I'm saying something, okay? Have to make eye contact.
Yeah.
How can
yeah.
you direct my question looking at him? So that is, yeah, that's something very weird I faced. I didn't just came out.
So like what happens when you're in rural market, you're surrounded with men, and women are
Yeah,
very less.
definitely, yeah.
And so specifically the outside staff, the ancillary staff, the people whom you have contracted certain things, those people create that big differentiation. But with God's grace, touchwood, I had a very good boss, so I was very happy over there. And
Nice.
in the
How did you
current,
manage this, Sonam? Like, the situation that you said. I think, many working women can relate to it. Definitely yours was at the extreme end because marketing, yeah, I mean, I completely agree. But then even, like, women who are in IT sector, like other
yeah.
sectors also, I'm sure, like, many women.
Yeah.
So what do, like, one thing which you would like to suggest that, or like, something that you did to maybe ignore, I don't know. I mean, if it should come from you. So.
I made it very clear to my boss that this thing is happening. So he had an idea. He knew it that this is happening. Second thing, what I made it very clear to the people whom I was directly communicating on the other side that for this thing you have to come to me. I will not accept it to be rooted via
Yeah,
my boss or someone else. If that happens, I will make you do it again. And I made it,
that,
and I made
Mm-hmm.
send the reports again to me. I have got
that's
it
awesome.
Okay.
a spot also for
Yeah.
that has happened. This is what so sometimes you have to be a little stern. I think that is what you have
Yes.
to not and be stern. It works for
Right.
Yeah.
now.
True.
Current job. The difficulty, the challenges basically in the current job is for me right now to give the appropriate amount of time it requires. And there's this constant juggling that is happening, that time for my son, time for the house,
Yeah.
time for myself, time
Yeah.
get done. It's been 2 years, we are in lockdown, no doubt every day is the same routine that keeps going on, but that juggle, that thing is always. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will still say I still struggle in this space. I have still not been able to have a dedicated time to continue with what I am loving to do. So that's the challenge
Yeah.
I am facing very much.
Yeah, I think I can also relate to this, even Nilufer, I think.
Yeah.
Struggling to give a dedicated time to this, 5 minutes time here and yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at her. Oh, what she's doing, what she's doing. It's never ending.
So what has happened? I have a proper routine for my son, my family member, like the kitchen family, whatever the thing is. I have a proper routine. I have currently come to a proper routine to myself also. But my job job bit has suffered. Like I
Yeah,
dedicate time to that. I think it was very much needed. As I said, I needed to nourish myself. So I had created that time for myself. But then that thing has taken a back seat.
yeah, true. Same here, Sonam. And it was lovely talking to you.
Yes,
And
I
thank you
enjoyed.
so much for your, yeah, and thank you for being so honest. You know, that is there on your blog and now. And thank you for everyone who joining us live and who will be watching us later. Thank you so much.
The pleasure
Thank you
is
so
all
much. It was awesome talking to you and knowing you, Sonam. You are a wonderful person.
Yeah.
Yeah, very happy to know you.
so much. Thank you so much for this, giving me this opportunity to just have this beautiful
Thank
candid.
you for accepting to join us in a live session.
Exactly.
Uh,
Yeah.
it was like pleasure
It was nice.
with you girls, and I so much. I just hope you just progress, you just success, and you just help mothers out there. They really need help. No one is talking, but they really need your help.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sonam. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.